chase, and big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Crusaders and the Panthers on Sunday night primetime.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is. There's definitely another gear there, and hopefully their game plan gives him an opportunity to hit it and put together one of his best performances of the season.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Usually we see guys like this as a defense breaks down later in the game, but these guys seem to take it through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Langford. And that will be incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Throwing to start the drive. Landry over the middle, complete. It's Turner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
To throw on 2nd down. Langford throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shelton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Langford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And this will be a touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, Langford. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see the defender of this caliber really get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Throwing again, Langford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. And in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Throwing to start the drive. Landry toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Landry.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down. Landry.
Open man is Chase, complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Crusaders take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Langford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Langford. And that is incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Turner. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
(21-0) our score after 1. Set for the 2nd quarter. San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Landry. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Off the play fake. Landry. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Crusaders continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And the football has not touched the ground yet. He's 10 of 10, including the touchdown on the last drive as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Landry. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Langford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Langford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Operating from the gun. Langford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And, oh, now it's out. Langford loses the football. It's going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone.
Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Let's go now.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw on second down. Landry. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Landry's pass complete to number 8. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Crusaders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fox.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you